Welcome back. It's still the Artist TV Breakfast Show, and on the show today we have one of the top 100 Black Canadian women of 2015. Very, very interesting person. In person, she's multi-talented, multicultural, and the recording artist, a rapper.
Rapper.
A rapper.
Yeah. A rapper. A very unique rapper. Because that kind of rap is different. Actually, very different.
Okay, we've got Foluké in the house. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so Rachel, you pick it up from here.
Before we go further into this, would like you to rap. I know the look on your face. I know what you're thinking. See, she raps in Yoruba. She's going to wow us. She's about to wow us, guys.
You are in the intro now.
Okay, so what intro?
Yoruba now. You introduce her on stage
okay,
now.
Ẹ̀yin ará ilé tẹ́ ń wò mí láti ilé ṣe ni a ní èèyàn ní studio lẹ́yìn orúkọ rẹ̀ ní Foluké ṣe ni ó fẹ́ rap wọn ní Yorùbá èdè Yorùbá èdè nǹkan báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ ó máa wá òwa ni ó fẹ́ sẹ́rí ní èdè wa ni ladies and gentlemen ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Foluké. Okay.
So let me give my disclaimer first.
Okay. No, you have to break that. No,
let me give my disclaimer.
Wow.
I have one single that I rap in Yoruba, which was inspired by, you know, my history and stuff like that. So I'll just do a bit of that.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I need you guys to like beatbox. I need some.
Hey.
Where's the beatboxing? I need some beats. Okay. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí, Ọlọ́run ni mò ń sìn, láti kékeré mi ni, wọ́n fi Bíbélì kọ́ mi, láti kékeré mi ni, mò ń kọrin fún Jésù, mò ń kọrin fún Jésù.
Great one. I mean, how are you still able to keep real or keep to your roots even while being in a foreign country and all over? How do you keep real to your roots?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Canada. I've lived most of my life in Canada. However, my parents are very religious, cultural parents, which I'm sure we can all relate to. So when you go outside of the house, yes, you're in Canada, but when you come back into that house, you're basically in Nigeria.
No, don't try yourself.
Don't try yourself in the house. So basically, they speak Yoruba to all of us. They teach us Yoruba culture and just Nigerian culture in general. So they didn't really let us slide in that area, which I'm very grateful for. I'm very grateful for that, yeah.
Okay, so you were also a beauty queen. You were Miss Nigeria Canada.
Yes, Miss Nigeria
What was it
Canada.
like winning that competition?
Man, it was really, really exciting. It was something that I didn't think I would ever do because I was more like into sports. I'm one of those like what you call tomboy, tomgirl, whatever.
What did you play?
Basketball, track and field,
You have the
high
height and
jump.
the hands,
Yeah, so you know.
How tall are you, by the way?
I'm actually only 5'8".
Huh?
The heels. I don't know what it is. I look taller than I actually am.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're 5'8".
I'm only
really
5'8".
tall.
Rachel, you're
5'11". Without
She's
heels.
taller than me actually.
Without heels. I'm 5'11" without heels.
You have the illusion of height.
Yeah, I think it's
you
because I
look
have
really
long
tall.
legs. So it gives that illusion that I'm taller than I really am.
Okay.
So I was more into sports, but somehow somebody convinced me to, a few people convinced me, they cajoled me. Come on, go for this pageant. And back then I wasn't really into makeup. Like I'm more into like my tomboy look.
Natural, so.
But I'm glad they forced me to do it because it forced me to grow up a little bit, you know?
How did it happen? How did it?
A few people said, you know, you have to do it, you have to get involved because prior to that, they just knew me as, you know, I sing and that type of thing. So they're like, you're very involved in the community. Why not extend that to the pageant? But for me, envisioning myself wearing a dress and makeup and all that, it was hard for me to get into that vibe, but...
What, the bikini part? There was no bikini.
There was no bikini?
You want to hear the story about
Yeah,
that?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Of course, there's always a bikini part.
How did you get into that?
I went to the organizers and I said, check this out. I said, if you want me to be involved in this pageant, I'm not wearing a bikini. Straight up. I told them straight up. And they were like, what? They're like, you have to have a bikini part of the pageant. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. So they're like, okay, we'll come up with something else that still shows your, you know, physique, but it's still cultural, but doesn't expose too much. So they came up with outfits that were like, it was like skirts that were like kind of short, and then they had like a crop crop top type of thing.
Just for you or every
Everybody.
other contestant?
This is- this now-
Everybody had to wear it.
So
But
is that what they do till dates, or it was
No,
just
no.
for
After
that?
my year, they went back to the bikini.
Oh, I'm
Straight
sure
up.
other contestants thanked you.
Well, some of them were happy, but I'm sure some of them wanted to show their stuff, you know. But hey, you know.
This is the definition of influence.
Yeah.
And because of you, they changed the
They
rules.
changed
Yes.
And now, how would you now win? When because of you, and Foluké,
Yes.
and when they change the rules because of you, of course you were planned to win. Okay, so that that means you would have expected to win.
No, not at all.
And when they can change rules because of you,
You know what? I think, I don't know. I don't really know where I got the boldness from at the time. I just knew that I wasn't going to wear a bikini.
Was
you
it
know?
because of your parents, or it was
Yeah,
just you?
I
Oh,
knew my
just
parents
you.
were going to come, and I'm like, I couldn't envision myself wearing a bikini in front of my parents, like, and they're in the audience. Like, it wasn't connecting to me. And my dad's a pastor.
Oh.
So
explains it.
put the icing on the
That
cake.
explains
So
it.
at the time I was just like, oh man, how am I gonna do this? So, you know, but what we ended up wearing was still decent, but it was
Yeah.
cultural. And you know, it fit the show, in my opinion.
Okay, so about music, you sang the Canadian national anthem in the
Yes.
presence of the Prime Minister of Canada.
Yes,
How did it
yes.
feel?
It
What was the
was-
experience like?
You know, as an artist, you always ask yourself, what's that thing that I'll do that will make me feel like, yes, I've done something? And that was one of those moments where I felt like I did something that I was really proud of. It was in honor of Black History Month.
okay.
You know, February's Black History Month in North America. So they invited me to come and sing it in honor of Black History Month. So all, the Prime Minister was there, and all the other party leaders were there as well. So it was really cool. It was nice.
I normally I gather I know quite a number of anthems, but the Canadian anthem is one that's really
Are
it's
you
quite
serious?
strange to me. At least I
Like-
know the German anthem. I can sing some lines. Of course, the US anthem, the South African anthem, Nigerian anthem, Ghanaian anthem, but then the Canadian anthem.
Are you challenging me to sing it?
No,
right?
I'm not challenging you. Don't worry. Let's just leave that one. I'm not challenging you. But you've been, I know you've worked with the community there in Canada, and you know, I think that's the reason why you were that bold enough to be able
Yes.
to go as far as influencing. What were you able to do in your time there? What were you able to achieve with
Yeah.
the community there in Canada?
Yeah, even before I won the pageant, but when I won the pageant, I used it as an opportunity to lend my voice to sickle cell anemia.
Okay.
There's the Sickle Cell Association in Ontario, which is in Canada. They do a lot of advocacy work. There's also a camp called Camp Jumoke. They send children that have sickle cell to camp every summer. So I did some fundraising for them. I work with the Sickle Cell Association of Ontario. And I also worked with the Nigerian community in terms of spreading awareness and talking at different events. I worked with someone by the name of Mr. Badu Macaulay, who's a strong advocate for sickle cell in Canada. And so I used that as an opportunity to lend my voice. And even when I came to Nigeria during my tenure, I partnered with the Miss Nigeria at that time, who also had the same cause, which was sickle cell.
Okay, which was
So we did
sickle cell.
fundraising for the sickle cell center they were building in Nigeria at
In
that time.
Nigeria at that time,
And
wow.
also we did some fundraising with banks, UBA, things like that. So it was cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Resume. Yes, we want to start and go into all of it. If you start to talk.
Okay, so you're a brand ambassador for Property Bank.
That's correct. I'm a
Yes,
brand
okay, tell
ambassador
us
for them.
about this ambassadorship,
Yes.
what it entails, and then all the benefits, or some of the benefits that
Right,
comes
of
with
being a brand
being an
ambassador.
ambassador.
Well, when I came back to Nigeria a year ago, I came back basically to make a difference in Nigeria in my own little way. And I also wanted to align with companies that are
Well,
doing
by the way,
things.
before you go, did you have to come back or you wanted to come back?
No, I didn't have. In fact, people were like, where are you going? Like,
Wow.
my whole family's in Canada. My
Wow.
parents, my siblings, their husbands and wives, their children, they're
So
all in
what you got
Canada.
to find here?
I've just always had that desire. I think maybe when I came for the pageant, when I came back for the pageant,
Okay.
I always had a desire to come back and do something in
All right,
Nigeria.
great,
Oh,
great,
okay.
okay, go ahead.
So, but with Property Bank, as I was saying, I wanted to align with companies that are doing interesting things in the Nigerian community or in the Nigerian, in Nigeria in general. And one of the programs that they have, they're actually a property company. One of the things that they do is that they have unique programs that caters to the Nigerian economy. You know, the economy is going through a lot right now. People are going through a lot.
Yeah.
So they have something, for example, called Rent Now, Pay Later. So where you can rent a house now, but you pay monthly. So they give options in different ways to make things easier for people. So becoming the brand ambassador for me was a good thing because I felt like they were doing something that was helping the
That was helping
community.
people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're also an award-winning singer. You
Yes.
won a gospel award for in Canada, there, right?
I was nominated.
You were you were
Yeah, she was
nominated.
Yeah,
You were
Gospel Music
nominated.
Awards Canada, yeah.
Okay, now but you do inspirational music,
Yes.
right? Okay, what is inspirational music to you?
Inspirational music could be rock, could be R&B, could be country, could be reggae, could be anything, as long as
Okay.
the message is inspirational. So I'm not I'm not caged to one genre. You know, I
Okay.
grew up listening to so many different types of music. You can imagine being in Canada. We listen to rock. I love the Beatles. Shania Twain is one of my favorite artists. She's
Okay.
Canadian, by the way.
Okay.
Shout
Who's your favorite
out to-
Nigerian artist?
My favorite Nigerian artist. There's a lot of them that I actually like.
Top
Okay.
3.
Top three. Let's say I like Waje.
Okay.
Timi Dakolo.
Okay.
And I have to say the Mavens in general. I think that they're doing some unique things.
Your taste is
Yes,
is
rich.
quite something.
Yeah.
Quite something, you know. Of course, you like Drake.
Of course.
Oh.
Not only, you know, back in the day, Drake was just one, like he used to be
Yeah.
part of a show called Degrassi High
Okay.
in Toronto.
Okay.
So he's actually, I was born and raised in Toronto, and that's where he used to have that show. So back
Whoa.
in the day, we just knew him as that young boy that was acting on
Are
Degrassi
you
High.
serious?
I'm serious.
The Drake.
I'm
that
telling
one.
you. But now that he's blown, we're like, wow, Drake. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for Drake. Like, he's super talented.
Okay, what song was it that got you that nomination?
Give God the Glory,
Give God the glory.
featuring Prince K.
Prince K. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
The
And
one
then-
I rapped in Yoruba. Can you believe it?
Are you serious? Is that the one you give us an acapella of? Is it that one?
No, the one I'm going to give you an acapella of is the one I wrote a few years back called Take My Hand.
Okay.
And it's a song that talks about unity, talks about peace, coming together, building our nation.
All right, great one. Have you
Yeah.
ever released any musical video or something?
Yeah, I have a video for Give God the Glory.
What's okay? Give God that.
Give
That
God
should
the
even
glory.
go far. That-
Yes.
What's the craziest thing you can do in music video?
Me?
Like if you wanted to get attention, to a particular
Yeah.
cause, let's say sickle cell
Yeah.
anemia or something, and then you wanted to bring attention, and you know what
Yeah.
grabs our attention, what grabs the attention of the public, and then you wanted to raise attention. If you wanted
What
to be
would you
creative
do?
or something,
How
what
far
would you do in
would
a
you
video?
go?
How far would you go?
Interesting question. Maybe get some people to wear bikinis.
Because a lot of people, you know, so for some courses, some people have even gone nude,
Yeah.
you know, because they wanted to draw attention.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
and then after, you know, people are more concerned about the attention than the cause.
Than the-
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
but you understand my drift. You get
I
where
get
I'm coming
it.
from because
Yeah.
that's
I
what
get it.
people. Okay, a bikini is that the
Bikini.
most you would do?
Would I be wearing it, or maybe the people?
No, yeah, maybe not
Yes,
you. I know,
people
maybe
to wear
not you.
bikini.
But is that the most you would do?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, to think
What
about,
would they be doing with the bikinis?
they'd be modeling.
They'll be modeling.
Yeah. They'd be modeling.
Okay, so
bikinis.
now she wants to. No, let's see now. I want to. She wants to talk to me, and I'm an executive of a blue chip company.
Yes.
And she wants to talk to me about sickle cell anemia. I said, okay, what do you have for me? Get me a presentation or something.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
calls
So
me
I'll
a
have
video.
girls come in wearing bikinis.
No,
you
we
know,
don't
they
want
do the
singles. We want
presentation.
you as the
Bec-
boss, the name behind
okay.
the brand. Do
Yeah.
something to make me want to put my money or get people to invest in your brand.
Right, right. What I would probably do is I'd come up with like a theme song for
Okay.
the organization.
Okay.
I actually have a jingle on that's being played now on Cool FM for Property Bank. I did a jingle for them for their promotion. So I'd probably come up with a song, maybe feature some artists that are also interested in the cause, to bring awareness to, you know.
Okay.
So I can say that you're a woman of many talents. You rap,
Yes.
you're a public speaker. You do public speaking, right?
Yes.
Wait, don't we all do public
Did you
speaking?
learn?
Everybody
Did you learn? I know some people go to learn how to stand in front of people, to have the right words to say, how to put their words together and all. Did you
Yeah.
have to learn, or it was something you were born with? And had
I
to work
think
on?
it's more something I was born with, because when you grow up in the church, if you know what I mean,
Yes. I'm
and being a
pastor.
pastor's daughter and being in the choir, and at some point you just develop the skills, the confidence, the calmness to be able to stand in front of a crowd and deliver whatever speech or, you know, anything. So it's something that's just developed over time. And when I was in Canada, I also hosted a radio show where I would interview women in the community that were doing really interesting things. So over time, it just developed with the experience. Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
you know what MCM means, right? Sorry,
Huh?
I just had to do this.
Okay.
You know what MCM means, right?
MCM, Man Crush Monday. Yes,
You
yes,
have
yes,
a
yes.
man crush?
Let's see.
Nigerian, Canadian, we don't know. Maybe Drake, maybe
I would
Mike,
definitely
maybe.
I would definitely say Drake.
Okay, Drake. Okay, tell us 5 things about Drake that we do not already know.
Good question. 5 things about Drake. Well, maybe that he was on Degrassi High, which was
Okay.
a show. So he used to act before he even started singing or rapping
Singing.
at all.
2.
He's very much into Toronto in terms of like, if you watch his video, starting from the bottom, that video, everything in that video is actually Toronto based.
Okay.
Like the store, Shoppers Drug Mart, Parks and Recreation, like all of those things are Toronto things. So if you live in Toronto, you relate to the video, like
Okay.
totally.
Okay.
His mother is Jewish. I don't know if you guys knew
okay.
that.
Hi.
His father's American.
And he's Canadian.
And he's Canadian. So
How
there you
did
go.
that
That's
happen?
5
Okay, he was
things.
born there.
5 things already.
All
That's
right.
really
Okay,
nice.
so you're taking us out. You have the acapella ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's been a wonderful time, Foluké. I had fun talking to you, all right?
Thanks so much
It's
for having
Foluké
me.
taking us out.
Yes.
What's the title again?
Take my hand.
Take my hand. Okay, Foluké is taking our hand out. When we get back, it will be entertainment news. Foluké, take us out.
Okay.
All right. Let's build our nation. It's our destiny. It's our father's land. Come and take my hand. Let's build our nation. Come together as one. Take back our identity. We'll have the victory. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, take my hand. Let's go to the promised land. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, take my hand. Let's go to the promised land. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, take my hand. Let's go to the promised land. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, take my hand.
Take my
Let's
hands
go
now.
to the promised land.
Let's
Come on, come
go.
on, come on, come on, come on, take my hand. Let's go to the promised land. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, take my hand. Let's go to the promised land. Hey! I like the backup that you gave me there.
Okay, entertainment news coming right up.
Yep.
Artiste.